Welcome, Collective, to Timeless Energy. I'm Barbara. This is a general timeless reading. This is entertainment purpose only. If it does not resonate, please do not try to make it fit. Watch out for scammers on the comment section. This is my disclaimer. It's not me. I thank you for liking. I thank you for subscribing. I thank you definitely for your comments and most definitely for any subscriptions through PayPal, which you'll find down the link. Okay, we had some technical difficulties this evening, and I'm not sure if that just applies to what's going on around me, but it just seems to be. And we're going to be pulling one of our Runes Oracle. That's the phone or the computer or whatever it was that I tried to work on earlier. There was a delay. And I don't know if that's the energy. But Spirit, guide me for a Runes Oracle for today's timeless energy. Spirit, guide me for a Runes Oracle for the timeless energy. Okay. Jara. Harvest, justice. Growth, fertility, rebirth. This rune announces the end of a cycle of difficulties and the beginning of a positive period. Well, that actually is perfect for me. I was starting to wonder. It's now currently 1:40 in the morning. I think I tried to do this 2 hours ago. Okay. I'm going to pull 3 of the cards for our timeless energy. Spirit, guide me. 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 Okay, I have the 6 of Wands. That is in reverse. 2 more cards for the timeless energy. Oops. And 1 flew off onto the floor. Oops. Sorry about that. Okay. 2 more cards for the timeless energy. Spirit, guide me. Spirit, guide me. 2 more cards for the timeless energy. Spirit, guide me. Spirit, guide me. 2 more cards for the timeless energy. Okay, I have the Justice card. 1 more card for the timeless energy. Tonight, Spirit, guide me. 1 more card for the timeless energy. Spirit, guide me. 1 more card for the timeless energy. Spirit, guide me. And we have the 9 of Swords. All of these are in reverse. My goodness. Okay. Alright, let's see, we have the 6 of Wands in reverse. The 6 of Rods or the 6 of Wands in reverse. It could be apprehension. And it could be disloyalty. In reverse. the Six of Rods is being at a disadvantage. Technically, this is a heart chakra. And I have 2 cards here that are heart chakra connected cards. The heart chakra is, you know, what is right is not always what is normal. And here we are saying a disadvantage. Alright. There are other things that this card in reverse could be. But disadvantage pretty much covers it. It was the heart chakra. You know what is right is not always normal. Okay. It could be a delay. It could be disloyalty. We don't like to actually think that there might be a situation where there is disloyalty or anything like that, but it does happen. Now, in reverse, we are talking, okay, the Six of Rods is a fire energy card. It can be a flamboyant behavior. It can be a leader with very high standards, or a leader or person who is very imposing. A philanthropist of sorts. But we are looking at, in the reverse, decision of disloyalty. The reverse decision of being disloyal, or a delay. The Leo energy. With the Jupiter is connected with this card, so that's kind of like expansion of the energy. And that could be like the gaming or gambling energy, the philanthropist energy. But with the fire energy in this card, we're talking arrogance, flamboyant, someone who has high standards. And the energy of this high standards, whoever it is or whatever it is, whatever this energy is, this energy has been disloyal in some way. Was definitely seeing that this is putting someone at a disadvantage because somebody or some energy around somebody has very high standards, is a leader of sorts, maybe somebody in charge, and they have very high standards, and you're at a disadvantage. You're at a disadvantage with this fire energy. Now, moving to the Justice card in the center, because we need all 3 cards to find out what the significance is or what the message is. And all of them are in reverse. Now, in reverse, this card is intolerance or unfairness. So here we have something which is a fire energy of sorts, a leader of sorts, somebody who has high standards. You're at a disadvantage. Here we have false accusations or maybe intolerance. Now, this Justice card is supposed to have the Libra balance and Venus, which is love. Libra, balance, and Venus, which is love. But this is in reverse. And a Venus energy in reverse. It's basically being a victim to bullies. Stands right out. In reverse, the Venus in the Judgment is being some kind of a victim to someone who's a bully. Somebody who's in charge. Somebody who's intolerant. And with the Jupiter being expanding on this, okay, we've got false accusations or intolerance. We've got a bully here. A bully. And this has been unfair. Unfair to someone's energy. You're at a disadvantage. You're being treated unfairly. Possibly abuse. Definitely intolerance. Okay, so this is the energy that we are looking at. Even though this is a balance energy, and even though the Venus is a love energy, and a heart chakra, you know what is right is not always what is normal. Okay, so what we're looking at is something that is right, but it's not normal. Because we're talking about abuse here. We're talking about unfairness. We're talking about some energy around you that's intolerant, arrogant, and you're at a disadvantage. Now, this also says dishonesty. You're at a disadvantage. Unfairness has been coming out twice. But with the heart chakra, you know what is right is not always what is normal. Which means basically, even though something around you should be done a certain way, and the right way of doing things, but what's going on around you is maybe not normal. And there's some abuse in the situation. Maybe some intolerance. Maybe some gossip. With the 9 of Swords, we are talking gossip. A reasonable fear, actually. A reasonable fear or gossip. The subject of gossip is coming right out there. A reasonable fear. With this in reverse, this is letting go of the negativity or stress. And this is a Mars energy. It's a Gemini energy. The Swords, actually, to be honest with you, the Gemini energy in this is short term. And this is in reverse. So even though you might see the light at the end of the tunnel, or you might be letting go of negativity, the energy of the Gemini in this is short term. So maybe you are able to let go of the negative energy. Maybe you've been dealing with gossip, or definitely dealing with abuse or some kind of negative energy that is unfair because of somebody who has no tolerance, no ability to be tolerant. And it's been unfair, it's been unjust. You have possibly been dealing with slander. You have possibly been dealing with gossip. You have reasonable fears. Well, the Mars energy is aggressive. with a Gemini energy of being inconsistent and short term with the energy here. Okay, so, I don't know where this all fits in, because the Libra energy is diplomatic, right? But in reverse, this is saying unfairness. Somebody's intolerance has led to a situation that's unfair. And the meanings, you're dealing with maybe slander or gossip. In this energy of the slander or gossip or whatever, the end result of this intolerance, it is short term. The Gemini energy in this card, it is short term. And in this card here, even though it says in reverse that there's unfairness or maybe dishonesty, we're also dealing with a Venus energy. Now, that's as victims of being a victim. So this slander, this gossip, you're being bullied, you're being victimized. This intolerance, this energy of intolerance and false accusations, the abuse in this situation that has led to this, being a victim of bullies. And you do have reasonable fear. There's definitely reasonable fear, but you don't need to worry about that, because in this energy here, you're dealing with the Gemini energy, which is short term. And it's also inconsistent. Okay, so wherever this fear is coming from, it's short term, it's inconsistent, and you'll be able to let go of this negative energy and this stress and move on. You might need to take steps to block this energy. Mars is very aggressive. So you might need to take aggressive actions to block this energy. And if it is gossip, to be honest, from my own personal experience, there are some people that think that they are making themselves look so much better by finding fault with another person. And the problem with that is the people that they share these things with, they find out when they meet who you're talking to that it was an unfair slander or gossip, that it didn't really apply to the person that was being talked about. Now, I have actually met people that don't want the person who's been gossiped about to actually meet the person who is being gossiped. I mean, seriously, if you're gossiping about somebody to one person, you do not want that person you've been talking to actually meet the person that you've been gossiping about. It can be a very, very uncomfortable situation. But also, another way to look at it, if you are a victim of this bullying energy, you can remove yourself by blocking, making changes, avoiding the people that are bullies, blocking this energy by making changes, going in the direction of energy that's more positive. You can do that, and the thing about it is the message The message that is received can be long-term, but the effect on you personally, especially if it's unfair, slanderous, it's not going to last very long. It's very inconsistent. It can be very short-term, and it probably won't have any effect on you except for maybe in your head until you spend time around people that are not being bullies, that are not doing this, and looking at things in a positive way and being able to be who you are. Nobody wants to be around this. Now, the thing is, the authority figure here, this is somebody who's an authority figure or thinks they are in charge of blocking a situation or turning this energy around, which is not actually what the card says in the read. This is my own personal observation. It is unfortunate, but you can let go of the negative energy, which is actually important for your own self-preservation. Was the sacral chakra. As we have the Gemini, which is inconsistent. We have short term with that. But this Nine of Swords is a chakra. Feeling joy for simple things. Okay. Now, you can be passionate about your goals and your interests, and you can feel joy for simple things. You can remove yourself. Remove yourself by finding joy with simple things and what you are passionate about, and let go of this negative energy where you have obviously been the victim of abuse. It is a process. It is a process. This is an air sign. And this is a Libra, which is diplomatic. I let you know that in case you're dealing with an individual, because this is your fire energy, the Leo. Because I don't know who's listening to, if you're dealing with people. Leo, Libra, and then you have the air sign here, which is what's the air sign? Gemini. Gemini and Mars, Libra and Venus, Leo and Jupiter. Jupiter expanded in this fire sign energy, and that does not mean, you know, that this energy is coming from a person who is a Leo. It is simply a fire sign energy, and you're at a disadvantage. You're at a disadvantage. Okay. And it is expanded by Jupiter. But you will find over here that this is short term. And based on the chakra of this card, which basically says to focus on things that you find, your hobbies, your interests, focusing on your hobbies and your interests. You can reverse this energy, finding the joy in simple things. You can reverse this energy. Okay. It says here, harvest and justice. So there will be justice. If this applies to something you're dealing with, there will be justice. There will be growth. This is the end of difficulties. And hopefully the beginning of a positive period in your life. You focus on the things that you love and enjoy. The simple things. The goals. The interests. The simple things that you enjoy. You can bring an end to these difficulties and move on. And that is the message that I have for you today. I do thank you for visiting Timeless Energy again. Please, by all means, come back again and see us again. We have extra videos from the past that you can always, Timeless Energy, always check out the older videos that I might have to find a message that might resonate with you. Or by all means, come back and check out whatever else I put out in the future. I thank you very much for your support. I thank you for helping me grow this channel, for your comments and your donations and your subscriptions. And have a nice day.